All right, welcome back to Peep. This is day 2 engine teardown. We're gonna hone these cylinders and start to put the bottom end of this back together. Starting to get a nice cleaned up bore, a little cross hatch in there. We're going to go just a touch more to pull those final ridges out. All right, update on Jeep Peep. We've got the cam bearings in all along that main block. Went in nice and clean. We did buy the proper tool to do it, and I'm glad we did because what we took out definitely is showing some signs of wear. Not sure how many more miles would have been left in this front one, which came out of here, but glad to have new bearings in this V8. Pro tip for any of you out there doing a budget rebuild like Ken and I, a tool called Plastigauge, which is really pretty simple and really clever. This little round piece of plastic, you basically stick it between the ID and the OD, run your caps down, and it essentially squishes that little round bit of plastic. And then once it's squished, you can use this measurement gauge and see what the clearance is between the ID and the OD, so what the clearance is of those machined surfaces. See if you're in spec. I'm happy to say on this V8, we were 0.002 once we smushed the Plastigauge, telling us that we're in spec with standard bearings, a little bit of polish on the crank, and it's going back together. All right, crank is going in. Boys are taking turns going up through the torque spec. Started at 30, now they're at 60. Then they'll go to 90 and we'll finish off at 100. All right, end of day 2, engine teardown / rebuild. We did put all new bearings in it. The cam bearings went in pretty clean. The main bearings went in pretty clean. We've got both the crank and that back end, and everything turns nice and smooth, just the way we would want it. Glad we pulled the cam bearings out because that one does show a little bit of sign of wear on that front end. Engine was leaking oil, all new main rear seals back in place, so this thing shouldn't burn, shouldn't leak oil when it's all put back together. Bonus topic on Jeep Peep, we did find the time to powder coat the first of what should be several parts in the new black chrome. So this is the pulley off the front of the crank, looking pretty good. Kean likes it. I think we're gonna carry this through as an accent color through the rest of the Jeep.